Welcome to Watchbots Prime with Daryl Hammond, Phil Hartman. I think the key to a good impression is just powering through, right? It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't even have to be close, but Mike Myers. Fuck. This is a horrible way to start, but fuck it. We're going to live. This is Ben. Welcome to Watchbots Prime, the scoop show. Here with you midweek. I did watch The Bachelorette, as promised, and it's honestly the most complicated show I've ever watched. So I've played a lot of video games in my day, right? So a lot of RPGs and things like that, where you have money systems and experience points and hit points and spirit points and all kinds of leveling. And I can safely say that The Bachelorette outdoes all of them. So she has the 20-ish guys, 15, 16, it doesn't matter. Bunch of fuck boys. And she takes half of them on a group date where they put on a talent pageant for drag queens. And one guy professes his love, which is pretty creepy after knowing somebody for 2 days. And she gives one guy a rose, right? And then she picks a different guy entirely to go out on a one-on-one date, and they ride around in four-wheelers and eat dinner on a rooftop around some ducks. So that sounds like fun. And then she takes a separate group of guys on a group date where they play roller derby. So instead of interacting with her, they just skate around her, which seems like a good way to pick a mate. And then they're in a wine bar, and a separate guy who didn't even get on a group date crashes it, and people get pissed off. They throw chicken nuggets around. Then there's a cocktail party, and then she hands out roses. All of this takes place in a 2-hour period. It was astonishing. It was denser than fucking James Joyce. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy, crazy stuff, and I loved it. And I am the relatively proud illicit owner of 9-ish seasons of this show, so we got some work to do. I did also pick Star Trek for a summer watch project, but we'll see how far that goes. But Bachelorette takes the precedence, which is a very sad commentary on the state of my life these days. But Pro Stars, I think, was a real home run. You can't see this. My eyes were rolling as I was saying home run. So I'm doing well with bits and carrying them through this episode. So I hope you're enjoying it. But Pro Stars was fun. You can't beat those kind of weird license things for my money anywhere. But on to this week, and we are taking a trip to the past, to the 60s, in fact, where things were groovy. The Beatles were big. I think that was the 60s. Yeah, it was the 60s. My whole perception of the 60s is shaded by Austin Powers, which, again, that's a sad commentary, but here we are. But we're dealing with a young American rogue named Jonny Quest. The song goes on for a long time, so I cut it a little short there, but this is one of the original-ish Hanna-Barbera joints, and boy, is it a sign of the times it was produced in. Great animation, some problematic dialogue and characters, superb music, horrifying treatment of non-white males, you know, the basics. But we'll go through it in detail. We've got some surprises in store, and it should be a fun time. Now, as always, if you want to get in on the conversation, email at watchbotspod.com, Twitter us at WatchbotsPod. I almost forgot the Twitter handle for the show, which is good. No, it's not good. But we will talk with you then. And for now, I will sign off this awkward, chunky edition of Watchbots Prime. This is Ben. We'll talk to you on Monday. And until then, don't pick up any stray boys in the jungle.